I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them cats out. I still got some rats stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out.
Right, so make a start on this. So first of all, I am going to be changing the center drive shaft because I jumped it a little too hard and I bent this shaft major style. So you can see the marks there. So I did about a 30-foot jump in there, 30-foot jump in there. Came down on all four wheels perfectly, and because I haven't fitted yet fitted this, so this is the centre brace for the Xmaxx that I have not yet fitted, that I need to get fitted, but that's another day. So yeah, centre shaft time. So I didn't want to do this modification right now. Kind of wanted to do it a wee bit down the line, but I think I've been forced into doing it a little bit earlier than what I planned. Like, so as you can see, look where it bent, right? So this was the underneath the motor, so must have flexed more at that side or something. I don't know how it's worked like, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, I've seen people bend them back in and stuff, but I can't really be bothered. So yeah, so we now have a GPM. Yeah, what's good is that they've got on the shaft itself, it's got like, you know, like the GPM engravement, but or the kind of laser kind of engravement, but it's got R for obviously rear and F for front. Yeah, they're beefy enough. I mean, they don't realistically need to be that beefy because they're not going to be taking as much load as that standard one. So yeah, so tools I've got for this are my Max hex bit set. These are a game changer. I had the AliExpress things for ages. Decent enough for a little car, decent stuff, but these are a must. Yeah, and they're not even that expensive realistically for actually what it is, and how the quality of the tips and stuff on them.
That's what she said.
So yeah, but that is my choice of tools. So I'm gonna start by removing the wheels. Yeah, start by removing the wheels. Right, because I've already taken the bottom panel off from the motor, and I've actually taken the motor fixings out as well. So basically what I'm going to do is I've seen a lot of people take these apart, right, but to do the shaft, but they take the rear apart, and I can't really figure out why, because to me taking the rear apart, it actually feels like more, like if you're taking the front apart, all you need to do is take one screw out the linkage and the whole front will pop off. Yeah, and like that, the actual, it must still be in it, but like the actual, you know, the joiner that goes from the centre shaft to the rear drive shaft, literally is accessible right now. So right now is actually like with just the cover off and the centre drive, but obviously I've got the drive shaft out, so I've already taken bits apart to see what this is the best way or whatever. So like the room just disappears. I mean, take size of these things, but I looked down. Yeah, right. also, always make sure that you're, especially these belted ones, these belted sledgehammers have actually got a rotation on them, so always just make sure that you've got it the right way around. Yeah, because that always is a big thing. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a rotational thing on the wheels until I actually looked inside one day. There's literally not one thing written on the wheels, you know, like on the inside of the rims. Yeah, all there is, if I get this wheel off, all there is, right, is, where is it? It's something tiny. Is it on the actual wheel? Yeah, there. So I don't think you'll be able to see this, right, but on that top bit of the wheel there, it actually says left. And that is literally the only thing that actually gives away what the wheel side the wheels are meant to be on. Yeah, so there's nothing on the outside of the tyres that actually will indicate, you know, like what side they're meant to be on. So yeah, and also the wheel nuts as well, when they come on the car, they're actually aiming out with a little kind of lacerations, you know, aiming out the way. And I've seen so many people really put these wheel nuts on thinking that that's just like a kind of like a cool wee design, but it's actually not. They're actually meant to be facing in the way. So why Xmaxx retracts this, even why they actually send it out like that, is beyond me. So wheels are off. Let's get removing parts. Yeah, so pretty sure most of this car is literally just 2.5 and 2 mils. So yeah, have them handy. Also, always have one of these handy, because you don't really want to be redoing kind of screws up and with the, like kind of the ugga duggas, because if you do that or over tighten it, you're going to strip something. Like so. Right, these are already out, so I'm just going to redo it. I'm just going to take it apart on the front again, because I don't know, to be honest with you, I actually thought it was rather easy to take it apart on the front, but that's just me. Yeah, I mean, not everybody might want to take it apart on the front, but I do need to do stuff on the rear anyway. I've actually got a new push drive system as well, so I've got this as well, just give it a wee bit extra support. Yeah, so got that and the bearing for the end and stuff as well, so I might fit that in a different video though. Yeah, because that's actually alright just now. Don't technically need to do that just now, but the centre drive shaft is a must, because yeah, I literally cannot use the car, so I need to get that fixed. So yeah, that screw is a 2 mil. Yeah, literally one screw out here. Yeah, stick over there. So one screw out of that, out of the linkage. That's that. Yeah, one screw. Done. So remove all 4 of them. A little bit more. So that's those 4 done. These 2 are out, so that frees that bit up. These ones are out. 1, 2 there, and then believe it or not, that might be it. Yeah, I don't remember if these are... So having a magnetic drill bits is a bonus. Yeah, so right, let's flip it round. So see, you can see where it's all moving and how easy that just came apart. That was pretty easy. That was literally like, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. 1, 2, so 6, 7, 9, sorry, 9 screws. If you include the one for the steering linkage. 9 screws in the front end completely off. Plus the screws underneath for the bottom. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the plate that goes around the bottom, but to be honest with you, you only realistically need to take out maybe 4 of those, maybe 4. So, right, just noticed that looks a bit loose.
Is he crazy?
No, it's
I
not.
can't handle this. I'm crazy.
Right, so
I can't handle this.
let's flip this round. Yeah, nothing should fall out. Pretty much got everything. Right. One of these days I will be doing an upgrade on the servo, but to be honest with you, it's not really a big deal. It doesn't bother me very much at all. I actually have no problem with the servo at all. So, right here is the joiner for the drive shaft. Yeah, that is no longer needed. Alright, I've also got these to fit. Some beefy rear diff cups, because the sleeves are alright and stuff, but they will eventually go, so I'll just replace them with them. But yeah, right, let's go. So I have no idea, right? I've seen different people say different things. I've seen people say that this goes in upside down this way, like over the top of the actual but yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the way that I've seen a picture of. So yeah, let's stick that in. I mean, it fits pretty nicely in there, so I'm going to just go with that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Right, let's see if this turns. Feels better. Right. Bearing. Make sure that bearing's covering the pin. Definitely in place. Right, so next bearing. Right, let's pin for that. Need another pin. Get so many. You do actually get loads of spare pins, and yeah, so that's going to work perfectly. Yeah, that's going to work perfectly. So, come on then. Yeah, you get loads of spare ones of these, kind of the pins for it. You also get spare, no, obviously it's like the part that goes in the middle of your drive shaft to actually lock the pin in. You know, to secure it, just to hold the pin neatly in. So you get plenty of them for spares as well, which is pretty decent.
Do you think that the opening of this building will help deaf people in the local area?
Absolutely. We've been campaigning many years now for this centre to be built, a centre specifically designed for the local deaf community, and now that it has, I really think it'll make a big difference in getting people together with similar needs. So yeah, it really will make a massive difference. I'm sorry.
I'll do. So that's that. Yeah, that's the drive shaft that I got. Pretty much this, just the standard normal one that everybody else gets. Yeah, so as you can see, like, that's it. As far as I'm aware, that is it. And this is what I mean. See, when you see this sitting in the block, you kind of like think to yourself, I mean, you'll not be able to see that from the angle that you guys are at, but it kind of is a little bit higher on this side. So we'll wait and see when the cover goes back over, and see what it looks like, see if it fits in okay, see if it's actually not like rubbing against anything or that. But so front of the truck, back, yeah, just watch you don't lose any screws if you have any screws loose. Yeah, right, let's see if we can get this lined up. So that it actually joins into the actual go. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. This will be interesting. This will be interesting to see if this touches at all. Yeah, yeah. It's nice though. It is a nice actual piece. It looks pretty decent as well. Plus, if it fixes them, like, fixes that issue of the jumping and stuff and constantly bending drive shafts. I know so many people that have got them and they're like, yeah, I've bent about 10 drive shafts, but it's cheaper to just replace it. No, if you're on 10 of them, like, because I mean, what, they're like 15 quid a pop, 15 to 17 quid a pop, so yeah, there's 170 quid. This costs like £35, you know, so I mean, it's easier to just buy this after your first one and just be done with it, in my opinion though. That's just my opinion. I'd rather spend 35 quid than £170, but I mean, I'm not very good at maths, but I'm pretty sure that equals less money if you just upgrade. So as you can see, that was pretty simple. I never had to undo any of these. These are for your battery strap holders if you're ever doing that upgrade, you know, to the GPM ones. Or, but to be honest with you, I like the Traxxas things. It's just simple, just easy. So let's flip this round. Right, let's stick these screws back in. So just redo the process that you've already done. Stick all your screws back in. So there's literally, like I said, 9 screws to do it this way. But like I said, I've seen people taking the rear end off, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it looks easier to just do these. A new drill for working on these, because that one is actually just a little bit too big, like, but I use that for my van, my actual car. Yeah, it's an actual impact gun, so it's probably far too overpowered to be working on this, but it's got really good control over the amount of power you put into it, so I've never found an issue with reusing it. So, right, stick these two back in. Right, and I mean, without taking the bottom half off, right, that you've seen just there, you know, 9 screws, and it's pretty much out. Right, so done. Just need to fit this back in. This is the most trickiest part, right, but I think the only way that I'm going to solve that is by picking it up and literally just, there we go, done. One last screw. I mean, I seen somebody mention something about, yeah, I don't really want to be messing about with the linkage and stuff, and I thought, but how are you messing about with linkage? It's literally one screw for the arm. Yeah, one screw. Right, let's see. Done. So, boom. That's pretty much the whole truck put back together within like, minutes maybe. Yeah. So lined up pretty well there. Lined up pretty well there. Flip it around again. Right, so let's see. I'm gonna put, slide them off. Slide them off. Let's see how this fits. Perfect. It's not even protruding even one little bit. Sweet. So stick all these screws back in. Like, the best thing as well is if I'm going to be honest, if you've never taken one of these apart, which I haven't actually taken one of these apart, but I've got quite good memory when it comes to, you know, like taking things apart, putting them back together. But if you have no clue what screws or whatever, you can either keep them in the part, you know, take the part apart and then literally just put the screws with the part through the hole, or get little individual bags and literally just stick each screw, like the set of them that you take off, stick them into 2.5, stick them in a wee bag and put a label on them, like, you know, bottom chassis plate or something like that, you know. Just label the stuff and then it'll just keep you right when you come to sticking it all back together. if that's something that you kind of struggle with. So don't be scared to just like get the tools and just go for it. Do the stuff yourself, because that's how you learn at the end of the day. It's how we've all learned. It's how we teach our kids. It's how we got taught. You know, just do it. Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Realistically, you break something or something along those lines, but it's all replaceable. Bit of a pain, you know, trying to like replace stuff and have to pay for it, but you're never going to learn if you don't do it. Yeah. So like that, I was new to this hobby with my little boy in January, February, and yeah, we'd never really done any RC stuff since, well, even before that, but like talking about like, you know, like working on an Xmaxx, I mean, I never ever thought I would ever be working on an Xmaxx, but here we are. So yeah, and I mean, I've never worked on anything like this before ever, but I have worked on cars, you know, I've worked on motorbikes, I've worked on a lot of things, but you just got to transfer your skills into other things. And I mean, it's not actually that hard if you have a kind of small understanding of stuff. But like that as well, this is an electric vehicle, you know, there is only a motor, an ESC, and basically that's your engine basically. Do you know what I mean? There's no fuel, there's no carbs, there's no major wiring as well to like different looms or fine canvas problems, or do you know what I mean? This is, I think it's about as simple as you can get. That is purely one of the reasons that I don't know if I'll ever do nitro stuff. For that reason. Yeah. So, wheels back on. Yeah, double check the sides again. That is the left. Yeah, so I need the rights. Do the right side first. Right. Yeah. I also have these for going on. Yeah, set of Cyclone X's. Cannot wait to get them on. Yeah. I've seen them with the bead locking and stuff as well. Pretty cool wee system, like, but I don't think I'm going to bother. But they're nice. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting them on. Just need to get another set. Yeah. Right. Stick these lockers on. Just remember that these little indentations go on the inside, because there's actually been a numerous amount of times I've actually said to someone, you know, like, oh yeah, you gotta, it doesn't look like you've got your wheel nuts on the right way. Like, no, they're on the right way. And I'm like, really? It doesn't look like it because the wee dent's facing out the way. Like, no, that's the way they came. And I'm like, yeah, that's the way they came, but that's not the way they're meant to be. So, stones falling out everywhere. Yeah. Right. So, next wheel. Oh, I seen movement on the other side there. That must be a good thing. That must be a good thing. That must mean that the shaft is in place properly. And what has that taken me? Like 20 minutes? possibly 20 minutes. So what I need to do as well is I need to put the chassis brace on this as well before I go jumping it again like anything silly. To be honest with you, I don't actually jump this that much. I normally like the ground bashing, like, you know, the articulation and the suspension and the sticking up the rooster tails and, you know, ripping it about. Yeah, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Blake, do you know that you can actually see you in the camera? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you actually knew that, like. But
Yeah, I did.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're on camera now, mate.
I know.
So there is no getting out of that.
I know. I think they saw me trying to put a stone under your top.
Probably. Yeah. So.
Hi guys.
Yeah. So yeah, so that seems to be it fixed for just now anyway. Yeah. Seems to be it for just now. Yeah. Many noobs try to think he's funny, but we all know that's not funny. Yeah. Right, so yeah, that seems to be all back together, and I think it's actually all done. Yeah, just double checking a few. That's a bit loose. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. Nice, nice. So, shell back on. So, need to do a roof skid as well at one point because I don't want to get into wrecked, like, but that's not a video. That's an easy job. Yeah, I might not even make a video on that because it's pretty pointless, but some people might want to see it. So, that's us.
Don't watch these videos. My channel's better.
Sweet.
What, you got it all done?
Yeah.
No, don't tell me.
Get back in its place. Yeah.
Yeah, go watch my channel. My channel's better.
What even is your channel?
Gamer Boy.
So, back in its place. This is our RC room. So, I'll give you a quick wee tour. So, workbench. Yeah. Little tools. Wheels. More tools, more wheels, more spare parts.
That's spare parts in there.
Yeah, that's like things that I need to sell to. Yeah, some shells. More shells.
They're old shells that got demolished.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, we got a new shell.
The Marlow, Omni Terminator, carbon version, and we've got the cars that we started off with. These run 3S and they're 50mm an hour.
That
That's
doesn't.
not. That's your wee basher, isn't it?
Yeah, this is not its original shell. This is its original shell.
Yeah.
And its box.
And then we also have the HPI Maverick Quantum R. Just finished rebuilding that, so that'll be a good one to get. This is the Mojave 4S, newest car that we've got. It's actually broken and it's needing to go back. Well, signal issues kinda. So we've got a V2.5 Outcast, which I'm actually rebuilding. So I bought this as
it was already demolished as
so.
bought it.
I mean, if what I've just done to the Xmaxx scares you, then
That's
that's
even
probably
harder.
going to even give you even more of a nightmare. Yeah. Then we've got our charger set up.
We've got 2 empty boxes here.
Mojave shell. Then we've got some more tools, storage. Got remotes.
These drawers are all empty, aren't they?
No, not all of them. That one's got all the batteries in it.
Oh, battery drawer.
Yeah, do not freak out, people. We store our batteries in a drawer, so
We were going to store them in the fireplace, but
yeah. This box doesn't always sit in. This box they sit under there, but it was quick, easy access. Got a parts wall in the building, so
that will be finished. It's not finished yet.
no. Yeah, I've already fitted the front one of this. That's just the back one.
You're not getting another one of this metal frame to
Yeah, we're gonna put 3 along there.
Yeah.
3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So
I think you'd fit 4 because
yeah,
one there, one there, and one there.
yeah. So and that's my beast. I love this car.
I like this one.
The V2. This is the slipper clutch one, and it's never really put a foot wrong apart from centre shaft. That was stones, but it's got M2C,
And this
chassis brace, motor mount, and the only thing I've really had to do to that is actually replace the slipper clutch spring bearing, that kind of stuff.
Dad,
So yeah, so
the perfect body.
I know.
That's got dust all over the top of it.
I know it's a good body. Yeah.
It's never been used on the car.
No. So yeah,
It's a show
that's
body.
a tour of our RC room in the
Got the
making.
mini bin.
Yeah, the mini bin.
On a mini bin, you got all the remote holders.
Got all
Yeah,
that.
2
Showed all
wheels.
this. All the remotes, and that's the spare wheels for the Xmaxx. And then the wee man's die-cast statues that we're going to sort out eventually on a shelf. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Some of the parts that we've bought. Yeah, some ADU racing and stuff. RCA, WD, never had a problem with them. Yeah, obviously you know them, GPM, RPM. So yeah, I've never ever had a problem with ADU or RC AWD, which some people do, but not us. So yeah, this glue, genuinely one of the best glues I've ever come across. Yeah, and here it is here. Yeah, look at this. It even comes with a syringe, so you can actually get it perfectly in. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and that was our video on how to fit a GPM centre shaft, split centre
Is this
shaft.
the old one?
This is the old one. So give you a little look at this.
So, what did you actually do to bend this?
Jumped it like 20 foot or something.
20 foot?
Yeah, maybe
You
it
said
was,
it was 15.
no, it was maybe more like 20 or 25 foot rail with bowl on
What? It
a.
only did that?
Yeah, and that's.
That tiny,
that-
that?
Don't try and bend that. Exactly.
This is solid steel.
That's so yeah. Try bending that. Yeah.
The heck?
Come on. Yeah. Somebody's going to cause themselves a hernia.
No, no, bro.
Don't hold your breath because you'll end up passing out. So that little jump did what to that? They're solid, mate. They're not steel though. I don't think. I think it's. Oh, it could be steel. I don't know.
No, that's
But I know the new ones are 7075, right? So.
got, like the rim.
But how good like a that takes a lot to bend that. You can't bend that, right?
I bet you can't bend it. Go on then.
Never. Right, so
Yeah,
no,
see?
they are solid.
That's solid.
That's not even like fully trying, but I reckon that if you
Nah, don't hurt yourself.
yeah, look, that bent it a little bit more, right? But
Probably.
for just a kind of I can feel it flexing. I reckon if I really went at it, I could probably bend it, but they're solid, right? So that managed to bend that. Look, so new one's fitted anyway. Yeah.
Looks like a bone arrow now.
Oh yeah, so it does. Nugget. So yeah, all back together, all done. ADU 2.8 springs, great springs. I might up the shock oil on it a little bit just to aid, yeah, and then yeah, going to do some more modifications over time, but just now pretty fine. Boom. Yeah, so yeah, room's getting there. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, go and change the colour of the LED, see if you could do it.
Now, where's the remote?
Over there at the window. Yeah. Let's see what you could do. Like, green's nice, red's nice. He's got on a bit of a flasher. Right. Grand. Right, stick it on one of the colours and leave it and see what it is. Perfect. Right, so guys, thanks very much for watching the video, and if this has helped, then leave us a comment or something and just let us know that it kind of helped you, it was a wee bit more informative or like that. You don't need to take the rear of the truck off only. So yeah, so that took me like all of like 20 minutes, half an hour tops. So yeah, thanks very much guys, cheers.
Bye! Bang!